With Yoshi's Crafted World coming out soon for the Switch, I felt the need to review Yoshi's Woolly World. It's a shame that the Wii U is known by many as the failure of a console because it's brought us plenty of fantastic games. Many of these games have been ported to the Switch, like Bayonetta and DK Tropical Freeze, but one of the games that didn't make it was Yoshi's Woolly World. Now I've been around the block when it comes to my Yoshi games. Yoshi's Story was a childhood classic for me, and Yoshi's Island is arguably the best in the series. Yoshi games have always been well done and even challenging at times. If you want to say that Yoshi games look insanely easy because the enemies are easy to kill and the platforming is simple, you're not wrong, but the challenge lies within the exploration. This style is made to appeal to everyone. Children can breeze through levels with Yoshi's moveset, especially his flutter jump to correct missed time jumps. A more seasoned veteran can get a nice challenge by trying to figure out all those juicy secrets. You really get the best of both worlds, and that also means that there's plenty of replayability. There are going to be a lot of times where you think you got to see everything the level has to offer, only to miss a bundle of yarn at some point during your journey. If you want to collect everything this game has to offer, you're going to have to think outside the box. The game rewards you for exploring, like you get different colored Yoshis if you collect all the bundles of yarn in a level, or you unlock new levels by collecting all the flowers in a world. There's always collectibles in Yoshi games, but to get rewarded for it by getting new content is always a plus in my book. Yarn is the theme in Yoshi's Woolly World, and it's a big part of unraveling secrets. Instead of throwing eggs like in other games, you'll have balls of yarn, and you'll want to throw these things at practically everything. If you're ever stuck, just throw your yarn balls around. Good things will happen. Another quick but probably obvious tip is that you're Yoshi, so use that tongue of yours. Lick everything. There's plenty of loose strands to be unraveled and reveal plenty of secrets. Yoshi transformations are a big part of the levels too, and they bring some fun experiences. You'll see Yoshi transforming into all kinds of things. This completely changes the gameplay. You can think of these parts of the levels as little mini games. My favorite was just being a giant Yoshi and f***ing shit up. I think gamers sometimes confuse easy platformers as lazy game development, but the challenge of Yoshi's Woolly World is not from a platforming perspective. That doesn't mean it's not challenging though. It all depends on what your goal of the game is. Treat this game like any other platformer, just defeat some enemies and then get to the end of the level, then yeah, it's easy. However, if you really want to explore this game and treat it more like a collectathon, you'll notice this game can be for big boys too. The presentation of Yoshi's Woolly World is top-notch. I had a smile on my face throughout every single level. It's simply a beautiful game in every aspect. The detail within the stitching of every Yoshi, enemy, and the aesthetics of the environment stand out tremendously. The graphics will hold up forever due to its authenticity. The music gave me a nostalgic vibe and took me back to the days when I was a wee lad chugging Go-Gurts and playing Yoshi's Story on the N64. The developers did a fantastic job mixing up the gameplay. Yoshi games are fundamentally repetitive experiences, but each level felt completely fresh from one another. I was never bored at all during my playthrough. This is also a beefier game than you'd expect. There are 55 levels. Each one stands out from one another, and that's not an easy feat to accomplish. By the end of this adventure, I got the chills. I got this feeling of nostalgia, which is funny because it's such a recent game. That's the magic of Yoshi. It's not just a cute experience, but it's a world in which you explore and you get rewarded for your curiosity. As always, thanks for watching, boys and girls. This game is on a forgotten console, and I hope this video can resurrect it a bit. Let me know your favorite Yoshi game and what you expect to see in the new Switch game that's been missing from the series. Also, let me know if there's a game you want me to review. I'm always taking suggestions. Don't forget to tune in every Sunday for more Swiss cheese reviews.